The Living Century, the Architectural Museum, a civilization critique of East Asian spiritual sovereignty and Western material stagnation. Page 1. Retrospective infrastructure, the current lifestyle of 법주사. Next time I explain 법주사. The ultimate criterion for evaluating a civilization's infrastructure is not its physical scale, but its organic integration into the daily life cycle of its people, South Korea's spiritual anchors, exemplified by 법주사 Temple and the grand matrix of Baekdudaegan mountain range are not frozen historical artifacts. They are active, dynamic centers of psychological equilibrium and lifestyle design. You know, picture is Alps. Is in Swiss, near France and Germany. Swiss Jungfrau. We are mountain by the train. In the train, and next time we are Jungfrau. And your comparative Baekdudaegan is Korean Baekdudaegan mountains. Integrated spiritual sovereignty 법주사 is embedded within the geographical and cultural landscape. It does not exist merely as an aesthetic monument, rather it functions as functional refuge where modern citizens actively engage in meditation, self-assessment, and the restoration of moral integrity. The traditional ethos of Buddhist mindfulness is seamlessly woven into the contemporary lifestyle, providing a shield against modern pathologies. The Baekdudaegan matrix, the physical grandiosity of Korean mountains, serves as an accessible sanctuary. Within 100 kilometers, reduced from strategic metropolitan nodes, an individual can transition instantly from high-speed digital labor to profound high-tower meditation. The immediate geographic connectivity creates a double-edged advantages, keeping the human core anchored in nature while utilizing state-of-the-art infrastructure. The living continuity because this spiritual infrastructure remains active. It continually nurtures the value of 상생, very important, mutual coexistence, and internal discipline. It is breathing ecosystem that structures human character, offering an actionable alternative to the frantic noise of modern industrial capitalism. Page 2. The metropolitan infinitude, the hollow majesty of Milan, Venice, and Munich. The stark contrast the historic centuries of Western Europe, Milan, Venice, Munich, and Frankfurt, present a tragic paradox. While they boast colossally magnificent cathedrals and time-honored historic stone architecture, the spaces have suffered a profound civilizational decay. They have undergone complete museumification. The architecture of ghostly relics. The Grand Duomo of Milan, the historic Basilica of Venice, and monumental churches of Munich are undeniably awe-inspiring in their scale and artistic detail. However, they are fundamentally hollow. They no longer function as beating the heart of communal, spiritual, or moral guardians. Instead, they have been reduced to commercialized tourist backdrops. Hollow shell preserved merely for aesthetic consumptions. You're checking this photo. You are now more details. Pathology of secure speculation. As these scared spaces transformed into secular museums, Western urban centers surrendered entirely to extreme individualism and material greed. The ancient European value of moral discipline have fractured, replaced by the relentless machinery of investment banking of digital metrics. You're checking Alpos, but next. You're checking now Alpos. Alps. And you're checking another city. Yes, you're checking city Swiss. You're checking Swiss. Stagnation, preservation, European stubbornness, ovation with preserving by physical facade tradition has frozen its infrastructure in the past. While they mount beautiful stone monuments, their administrative and digital networks have decayed into a 50-year-old lag, where a simple utility installation takes months, providing that their majesty is merely a ghost of a bygone era. On page 3. Sovereign mechanism, the blueprint for new area competitiveness. The 0.01% elite scholar does not succumb to the superficial allure of European architectural relics. European architectural relics. Nor does he got lost historical nostalgia. He executed flowery grand sentences weaponizing the living adaptive sprite of Eastern philosophy to the given his mind while utilizing the pinnacle of modern digital networks to project his sovereignty. Eastern spiritual infrastructure. You're checking up 법주사 and 백두대간 matrix, living architecture, lifestyle integration, consciousness, moral and mental anchor, fosters 상생 and autonomy. Western historic infrastructure, Milan, Venice, you now checking in Swiss, Zurich, and Milan, Munich, Chile, cathedrals, dead, hollow museumification, commercialized tourist facade, breeds material obsession, anxiety, and the sovereign application, how high tower historical critique, language digital broadcast, and it's very important. The triad civilization space, the living sprite of 법주사 and the museumification megacities of Europe, city, and the untamed wildness of American Rockies. The next time, United States, Rocky, and Canada. The living sanction, 법주사 and breathing mountains. Visual suggestion, captivating 4K drone footage of 백두대간 spine, smooth transition to the wooden country-yard 법주사 temple, capturing practitioner activity, meditating and monks performing rituals, and deep intellectual and contemplative thought. To understand the evolutionary divergence of human civilization, one must look closely at how different cultures anchors that spiritual architecture within the physical geography. We began our grand comparative analysis deep within the rugged, mist-shrouded spine of the Korean peninsula, the 백두대간 mountain range. Nestled inside Mountain Songrisan lies 법주사 temple, a monumental archive of East Asian Mahayana Buddhism. At first glance, 법주사 presents the architectural language of profound humanity, unlike the aggressive towering stone structures of the West. The historic wooden monuments here, such as 팔상전, Korea's singular remaining 5-story wooden pagoda, do not attempt to conquer or dominate the landscape. Instead, they flow horizontally, aligning gracefully with the natural countries of the mountain slopes. However, the true geopolitical and civilizational marvel of 법주사 lies in the its antiquity, but in its contemporary virtually. This is not the dead monument frozen in the time, while the modern world outside undergoes rapid technological accelerating hyper-industrialization, 법주사 remains an active, breathing sanctuary. Here, spiritual tradition has achieved seamless integration into modern daily existence. Phenomenon we define as 생활화, The ancient wooden pillars do not merely hold historical weight. They observe the players' chance and the psychological recalibrations of modern, highly stressed global citizens. It is living, functional center of contemporary faith, providing that an ancient spirit can dynamically coexist with a high-tech society. You're checking Alpes and Zurich, and your another photo is I think Munich. Yeah, Germany capital. Part 2. Ghostly grandeur. The museums fill the cities of Europe. High contrast visual suggestion. High contrast sharp photos of urban cluster of Paris, London, and Frankfurt. Munich and Frankfurt. Focus on massive cathedral spires contrasted against modern financial skyscrapers. Zooming on tourist-packed but spiritually vacant church interiors. Voice cover. Sharp analytical geopolitical insight. Let us now shift our gaze thousands of miles across the geopolitical chessboard to the historic heartlands of Western Europe. We traverse the magnificent urban cores of three defining megacities: Paris, London, and Frankfurt. You're checking Frankfurt. Already another photo. Is Frankfurt, Munich, Frankfurt, and the architectural landscape is anchored by colossal stone cathedrals, 고색 창현 structure whose majestic Gothic and Baroque sprites have pierced the European sky for centuries. In the historic centers of Paris, near the banks of Seine, within the dense urban fabric of London, and alongside the financial towers of Frankfurt, you now see Frankfurt, these monumental churches once stood as the absolute centers of political dominance, economic wealth, and cultural identity. They were the engines of Western civilizations of philosophical and material expansions. Yet, uncompromised civilizational analysis reveals a profound structural decay. Today, these magnificent stone cathedrals have suffered a radical internal displacement. You're checking Munich and Frankfurt. You're checking another photo. This Canada and the USA Banff Rocky Mountains. Next time I checking Rocky Mountains. Yeah, checking it's Rocky Mountain. You see your Rocky Mountains. I checking, and as Europe modernized, specularized, the institutional church lost its vital, organic connection of the daily life, the ordinary citizens. The Grand Cathedral of Paris, London, and Frankfurt have transformed into the splendid cold stone tombs. Is some Korean beautiful autumn Frankfurt, and you are checking another. Is Canada and the USA Banff area. You're checking, and they are filled with camera, the tour guides, classical control goals, but the authentic spiritual fire has vanished from the pews. Institutional frameworks remains heavily protected by state laws and corporate endowments. But as living force of faith, European Catholicism and Protestantism, same always in Canada and the USA, Banff area and the Rocky Mountain near the culture Protestantism, Anglo-Saxon, have entered a state of historical retirement. They are beautiful historical archives, but they no longer capture or guide the contemporary human spirit. Part 3. The infinitive void untamed power of North American Rockies, Rockies. Expansive panoramic photos of rugged snow-capped peaks of the American and Canadian Rockies, you now see Rockies, emphasize the sheer overwhelming scale of wilderness, completely devoid of human architecture. But because Canada and USA just the 200 history, voice over powerful, resonant, majestic drone. To the complete this civilization triangle, we cross the Atlantic to the confront completely different spatial reality, the massive untamed wilderness of North America Rockies, stretching across the United States of Canada. If Asia represents the harmonization of architectural sprite, and Europe represents the institutionalization of stone and the state, the Rockies represent the raw, unyielding power of geographic absolutity. Rocky Mountain Range operates on a scale that defies human measure. Here, the jagged snow-capped peaks and immense glacial valleys do not hold ancient temple or historic cathedrals. For the thousands-mile geographic remains largely indifferent to human civilizations. It is environment shaped not by cultural history but by low tectonic and geological force. So a geopolitical lens, Rocky represents the ultimate frontier, the landscape that the first Western mind abandoned the rigged urban planning of old Europe and adopt philosophy of hyper-individualism and relentless pioneering spirit. Yet, it's very beautiful. This mountain is very beautiful. I checking. Despite natural majesty, Rockies presents profound spatial vacuum. It is a sublime, beautiful wilderness. But this lacks the deep, localized, spiritual anchoring found in the mountains of the West. It is space of war but not sanctuary of lived traditions. You are checking another Jew. is Rocky Mountain. Is snow, wow, long history, nature, and conclusion. The triumph of the living archive. Visual suggestions, sprite screen visual fading into a dramatic sunset. Left an empty European cathedral center, the wild peaks of Rockies. Right a warm east window of 법주사 temple. Final credit text presented by me. Is Rocky. Voiceover, alternative, imperial, decisive conclusion. When we synthesize these three distinct global spaces, the true trajectory of human civilization becomes critical clear. Europe offers the world a magnificent museum of stone, a breathtaking testament to the what faith and imperial wealth used to be. North American Rockies offer an overwhelming treasure of wildness, testament of the untamed magnitude of nature alone, but Korea through the enduring sanctuary of 법주사 and the scared axis of the 법주 백두대간 offers something far rarer. A living laboratory of sprite, testament of how ancient civilizational roots remains vibrantly alive, the hearth of a 21st century technological superpower. The intellectual sovereignty requires use to see past superficial media narrative. The strength of a civilization is measured neither by how grandly it preserves its dead monuments, nor by the low size its empty mountains. It is measured by its capacity to keep its deepest spiritual values of actively integrated into the daily lives of its people. Architecture of isolation of infrastructure of Chong, civilization blueprint for reclaiming authentic human connection in the modern area. Page 1. The anatomy of digital isolation and the entropy of Chong. Contemporary urban structure, particularly the hyperdense apartment republic, model characteristics of modern South Korea, presents a profound civilizational paradox. Multi-yearly, these residential ecosystems operate at absolute pinnacle of technological efficiency. Logistics synchronization and digital speed, yet philosophy and psychologically. They function as concrete catacombs of emotional stagnation. The ancient and scared ethos of Chong, the deep Chong is Jeong. The deep, uncorrupted bound of affection, mutual cares, spontaneous human solidarity has suffered by structural atrophy. It's very, very famous. Canada, Banff, Rocky Mountains. You now is your 법주사 return Korean Korean culture and civilization. Is now 법주사. 요 checking the 법주사. And despite possessing an innate traditional capacity for deep commercial connection, contemporary citizens have lost this basic in linguistic and psychological technologies requires to engage in spontaneous interactions. They live on hostile, ancient neighbors in a state of chronic social anxiety. It is very important. The failure of institutional Western individualism. This crisis heavily exacerbated by the uncritical adaptation of Western-centric social matrices. In Western metropolitan centers like London, Paris, you are checking London, Paris, Munich, extreme individualism has long developed into profound atomizations. And you checking very, very important is and it's very important. Western cultures and Eastern cultures, ASEAN cultures is very, very important. We are mix and solution. The very, very important. And I repeated some very, very important. And Rocky Mountain triumph of, and very important, the architectural isolation of your infrastructure of Chong, very important. Civilization of blueprint, human connection of modern area, and urgent necessity for active communication. Human connection is not an automated consequence of physical proximity. It requires an active, international, and courageous methodology. Society is starved for systematic reintroductions of open communication skills, framework that empowered individuals to lower their defensive barriers of relating in nature, flawed human exchange. Page 2. The component of opportunistic commerce and substance coexistence. To restructure to the social fabric, we must at least analyze the element of intern behind human structure. Magister draws a definitive line between two diametrically opposed modality of communication currently observed into the contemporary sphere. Duplicity of interaction, systematic comparison, opportunist instrumental model, tackling institutional power and political extraction, method cultivated visibility and transitional charm, very important charm, outcome shifting alliance and superphysical loyalty. Page 2. Component of intern opportunistic commerce is very important. And the substantive Chong paradigm is very important. Chong, you are checking 법주사 is temple Buddhist meditation and your reflection. Target communal stabilization and mutual benefit is very important. Western culture also, ASEAN culture is very important. Method: tangible philanthropy and direct presence, outcome authentic resonance and generational healing. The transnational communication of the political class, the modality is epitomized by modern careerist politicians. While their communication method appears active, aggressive, and highly accessible on the surface, their core intent remains strictly calculative and extractive. They utilize public engagement merely as a tactical methodology to the secure institutional office, parliament authority, and presidential ambitions. Although their transitional charm can temporarily extract votes, it ultimately manufactures deep cynicism as the populace inevitably sense the absence of authentic 진정성. Sincerity is very important. Sustainability communication of pure philanthropy. The antithesis of political calculation is observed in the organic grassroots initiative of the younger generation who operate outside institutional network. Consider the profound philosophical impact of young volunteers who drive logistical trucks into isolate aging rural village. They do not arrive with legislative promises or speculative agendas. They arrive with tangible provision, direct physical assistance, and uncorrupted human presence. The general resonance for the elderly populations then stranded in a rural neglect, this uncalculated act of giving, the sharing, triggers an immediate emotional awakening. It satisfies their deep existence hunger for recognition and care. This is a pure actionable manifestation of Jung, is very important, a model of communication where the act of giving is itself the ultimate objective, completely free from the toxic friction of political or economic extractions. Page 3. Sovereign implementation, the platform for civilizational healing. The 0.01% elite master does not merely observe the social decay. He looks far ahead from the high tower to design the definitive infrastructure for communal recovery by utilizing the proprietary global repository. We project the ultimate synthesis of traditional moral rectitude and modern network capability across continents. The integration into the 5-lecture-month curriculum, profound dichotomy between transitional politics and authentic Jung, constitutes a core pillar of the master's premium academic membership. By delivering exactly 5 highly calculated analytical video lectures each month, the archive systematically educated its global elite members on the art of strategic human connections. It provides high-level policy creator and problem-aware minds with the precise behavioral and philosophical tools required to dismantle institutional alienation within their respective organizations. Bypassing corrupted communicational channels, a sovereign intellectual completely rejects dependence on mainstream media, corporate and corrupt partisan broadcast networks. Through authority establish its own sovereign media footprint by utilization world-class digital connectivity to drop this structure insight directly onto our independent platforms in English, French, and Korean. We firstly demonstrate how a single uncompromised mind can command the global narrative entirely by his own design. The unpriced elite filter. In the perfect alignment with the philosophy of uncalculated pure contribution, DX Gateway to this 500 lecture university level archive remains institutionally unpriced. We systematically exclude opportunistic metrics and commercial haggling. The membership is managed strictly on a first-come, first-served basis, demanding that the prospective members demonstrate immediate, proactive, and self-determined sovereign actions. The master observes the flux of awakened minds with total detachment, completely secure in his personal time sovereignty and unwavering domestic centric. And
continue.
The Living Century Museum Stone, Geopolitical, Spiritual, Archive Eastern and West. Part 1. The Silent Stone of Europe, Wealth, History and Fading Spirit. Visual suggestion, high-resolution photos of pictures, cities, historic cathedrals and ancient towns scale in Switzerland, Germany and Italy. Fade into close-ups of magnificent but empty church interiors. Voice-over high intellectual authoritative tone. When we traverse the historical landscape of Western Europe, from the Alpine valleys of Switzerland to the industrial heartland of Germany and the sun-drenched peninsula of Italy, we are immediately confronted by an overwhelming architectural grandeur. The cities here are built around great stone cathedrals. We already explained is 법주사 is very very beautiful and meditation, high superior meditation. You are already Zurich, Cologne and Florence. The urban fabric is inseparable from Christianity history. These towering cathedrals and cobblestones plazas were once absolute epicenters of political power, economic wealth, and spiritual life. They represented the peaks of Western civilizational material and intellectual output. However, a deeper critical geopolitical and cultural analysis reveals a striking paradox. Today, these magnificent European churches have largely become majestic tombs. The face that once stacked these massive open stone has dramatically receded. The grand cathedrals of Switzerland, Germany, and Italy have been, in essence, museumified, I repeated some, function as splendid tourist attraction. Historic achieves the classical concert halls rather than active house of God. The fuse of empty ritual of theoretical, the genuine spiritual fire has largely faded from the daily life of the modern European citizen. Religion has its legacy of the fast, preserved in stone but detached from the heartbeat of contemporary society. And your 법주사, checking the 법주사. And in stark of contrast, 법주사, Korean Mahayana Buddhism, anchored in the remote centuries of Baekdu Daegan, has maintained an unbroken chain of the activity, have lived spiritual practice for over a millennium, so foreign invasion, colonial suppression, and rapid modern industrialization, the mountain temples remain the psychological fortress of the Korean people. Today, phenomenon of temple stay, this you're checking 법주사, daily visitation is not mere tourism. It is visual cultural mechanism where modern, highly stressed, tech-driven citizens return to the mountains to recalibrate their inner selves. The ritual of 법주사 are not historical reenactments. They are active spiritual technologies practiced daily. The faith exists not the dead grandeur of the fast, but in the living consciousness of the present. Conclusion: the triumph of the living spirit. Visual suggestions, panoramic drone of shadow of 법주사, 지금 you now checking 법주사 temple, fading into the beautiful sunset over the Baekdu peaks. Final text overlaying the screen presentation for me. And conclusion: our global comparative archive presence of power lessons in the civilizational sustainability. Europe offers us a magnificent museum of stone, the testament to what faith used to be. Korea saw the timeless sanctuary of the Baekdu Daegan and the enduring legacy of 법주사 now offers us living laboratory of spirit, testament to what faith still is. As an industrial and technological superpower, Korea has remarkably preserved this ancient spiritual axis. True intellectual creation requires us to look beyond the material surface. The true power of civilization lies not in historical grandeur, grandly it preserves its dead stones, but is not vibrantly, it keeps its living spirit alive in the heart of its people. It's very, very important. And some checking also VVIP. This ties strictly the welcome to the 0.01% global intellectual circle. These tiles is strictly curated for the top-tier stages academic research and the global elite who recognize the true value of raw, uncompromised civilizational data by joining you support to the continuous independent activity of the East-West geopolitics, economics, and business. exclusive VVIP benefits, academic script access, downloadable full text English script and research notes for every documentary, sovereign photo archive, direct access to my lifetime collection of 1,000 plus original high resolution field photographs from Europe, the America, and Asia. Unreleased master classes, exclusive video briefing, diving deeper into global industrial chains, energy politics, and advanced civilizational comparisons. Direct conclusions, priority response to intellectual requires, and strategic discussion into the members-only community. Join of you seek absolute depth. Stay away if you prefer superficial feeders. And definitely you're checking your and conclusions. My conclusions. How it's very long time. The triumph of imperial mindset. Lesson on powerful definitive conclusion. Ultimately, doctrine of alternative. Value teaches us that the highest form of human intellect is not managerial but imperial. Manager seeks to fix, tweaks, and optimize what already exists. An imperial mind looks at the unchangeable worlds of the current reality, turns away, and commands a new empire into existence. It is path paved with immense intellectual labors, solidarity, execution, and the radical refusal to conform to popular algorithm, but as the structural data global audience matures. The true reality will always gravitate toward the source of raw, uncompromised insight. Do not waste a single breath trying to reshape the stone of the old world. Build the new sanctuary of knowledge, set the premium terms of engagement, and let world come to you. And finally, it's very important meditation and your high spiritual instant core, self-determined and awakened access. To look back upon true elite life cycles is masterpiece time, spatial sovereignty, and definitive hallmark high-class command is balanced capability to execute overwhelming pressure without making noise. When systematic disruptions, bad contrast, or unexpected confrontations arrive, the untrained mass default instantly to emotional volatility or defense silence. They either waste precious cognitive capital on loud, future anchor, or they themselves, out of inherent fear of conflict, quietly allowing their boundaries to be read on by predatory force. Both response represents a total collapse of internal authority, reducing the individual to the mere servant of external circumstances. Sovereignty individual moves through conflict with flawless structural measure. He addresses every arena with the calm, heavily dignity them completely disarms the opponent. He states his terms clearly, enforces his boundary quietly, ensuring his voice never exceeded the boundary of measures and dignified execution. By refusing to overact, he preserves his absolute energy, capital, and stay locked onto the long-term goals. He does not engage in petty argument or lower his addict the level of the crowd. Instead, he delivers unaccessible prices, fact, command immediate systematic submission. Their ability to balance power with restraints allows him to master by any crisis, turning sudden external challenge into clean, decisive triumph. And then conclusion. On yielding life cycle, the essence of continuous evolution. A sovereign life is never a static achievement. It is an active, self-directed engine of continuous evolution. While the overcrowded populace remains trapped within local consumer loops, wasting their fitness year on shallow distractions, less repetitive routines, and low real yield local consumptions. The sovereign utilizes our environment as a laboratory for intellectual and material expansion. He follows his own rhythms, remaining entirely unaffected by the chaotic noise of changing times. He understands that a well-balanced life cycle requires to constant refinement of one's capability, ensuring that every transition is met with an upgraded level of authority. This unyielding commitment to personal growth ensures that the lifelong trajectory remains locked in a state continuous upward ascent. Whether navigating elite academic system in Paris and London, directing high-level corporate industrial alliance, or commanding absolute spatial freedom between major urban assets and pristine natural sanctuaries, the focus remains pure and unbroken. By maintaining this perfect equilibrium between inner stillness and real-world execution, the sovereign individual transcends the ordinary traps of aging and decay. He protects his time capital, secures a total monopoly over his knowledge, and walks his path within the supreme, quiet confidence of a man who has fully conquered his destinies. This is you and me, all of the world people seeks the high level for the purpose in this life. Thank you very much.